Right. Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah to the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shemal Thamba Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. By the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And since 1969, the Isupk been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians about the true heritage according to the King James 1611 Bible with Apocrypha. Since 1969, the seven heads, gave the school over to Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? He's been rock and rolling with the school since then, waking up our people to their heritage, which the Christian church has failed our people to do. So the leaders of Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians have failed our people to do so, They don't teach scripture according to thus says the Most High God, They pretty much, scattered the sheep abroad, in this denomination and that denomination, this faith, that faith, this type of religion and that type of religion. But Isupk don't teach religion, we teach heritage. And all this Bible is a heritage of a particular people on this planet, which that particular people don't even know that they are the people of this Bible. This Bible only speaks about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and their struggle and their rise. And one day they'll fall, and one day they'll rise again to power. Prophecies according to this particular people. And our church has failed us. That's why we scattered abroad. That's why we don't love each other. That's why we, pretty much prefer to do what the other nations are doing versus what we are required to do. And a lot of us don't really know what we are required to do because, we've been pretty much brainwashed, as they call it. They put the chains on us and then, they beat us for so long, that we completely forgot our own identity. They beat it out of us. Now we just, run around with our chicken, like a chicken with our head cut off, pretty much, pretty much lost like that, like the scriptures call us, the lost sheep, because we lost in what we're supposed to be doing and how we're supposed to be going about doing it. We lost that. We don't realize that we are God's chosen people and our holy people, which means to be separate. And, and the Most High wants to separate from these nations so we can get ourselves together. But, in the midst of getting ourselves together, we're going to have to get together. And that's one thing Blacks and Hispanics have a hard time doing, getting together, because, we've been taught to hate each other for so long and fight each other for so long. We've been so oppressed that we just want to get off on something, We just want to tear into something. So we tear into each other like a pack of hyenas that have pretty much lost their leadership and, and they turn and, whatever case. As they say, like, crabs in a barrel, you see somebody trying to climb up out that barrel, but, you hate the fact that you in it and you don't know how to climb up out of it, so you try to pull that person, he or she, down. We're just a lost people, so we turned our hate towards each other, And the Christian church teaches God is all about love when they don't even love their own people. They don't love their people enough to know that it's something they're required to do for their people to get them out of this madness, And their job is to teach the people about the real God of the universe, versus the God they want to teach. Pretty much they're just, agents working against our own people just to make a buck, just to get up out the barrel themselves and leave us behind. Well, that ain't the job of the true priest and prophet. Your job is to be in the midst with the people, Christ was in the midst with the people, He sat with the poor, He vibed with them, Whereas these preachers here, they act like they just too good to even come around you, with their feminine ways and all this. Not men of God, not men of war at all. So pretty much, we're gonna go into that, pretty much the Most High, it's all about these commandments, about the statutes and the laws, Once we come to know who we are, we're required to follow them the best of our ability. And keep on trying. That's the goal, that's the mission, that's your fight, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, just to get back to your heritage. And once you see it, and once you hear it, then it convicts your soul or your spirit You hold on to it with all you got, you know what I'm saying? And all the way to do it, you know what I'm saying? First, you got to, you know what I'm saying, learn that you got to love your people, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn to love yourself again, you know? We've been beat down so bad that we just hate ourselves, you know what I mean? Because we feel like we have no power in our hands, but, you know, the Most High is showing you how to get that power back, you know what I'm saying? And that's to come to Him, but you got to come to Him the way He wants you to come to Him. You know, the Most High is not a democracy, He's a dictatorship, believe it or not. But that's the best thing to be. That's the best way for Him to be because He's all perfect and all knowing. And He requires you to be perfect. It requires you to know who you are. So if I could, I'm going to start at Matthew chapter 12, verse 29. This is the book of Matthew chapter 12, verse 29. And Jesus answered him, the first, Salaki, and Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel. First of all, now it said when Christ was talking, He was talking to His people. Let's get that understood, you know. He wasn't talking to the world. He wasn't talking to every nation on the planet. He wasn't talking to the Romans. You know what I mean? He wasn't talking to the Hamites, the real Africans. He was talking to His people. Hear, O people of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The first of all commandments is, Hear, O Israel. Salaki. The Lord our God is one Lord. Okay. First of all, the reason I started here because first I want to show you who Christ was talking to. He was talking to His people, Israel. Christ is a Judite from the tribe of Judah. There's 12 tribes, you know what I mean? Christian church don't even go into that much. You know what I'm saying? Don't go into it at all. He was talking to Israel, and He was talking to the 12 tribes of Israel. And He said, the Lord our God is one. I mean, it's not like what the Catholic Church say, what they say, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit type of thing. Pretty much trying to say God is one and trying to say Christ is God. Christ isn't God, you know what I'm saying? He's the King of Israel. He's the Most High Son, but you know, He's the King of Israel. He's a man, you know what I'm saying? He's not God. And they say the Lord our God is one. He's one. He has one mind. He's on the one force of the universe, you know what I mean? He sits on the throne of heaven, you know what I'm saying, amongst His hosts of heaven. You know, the Lord our God is one. He doesn't have schizophrenia. He's not the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That Christian churches and the pastors, which is all the same, Catholics, they all the same, teach this garbage. You know what I mean? So like, let's go to verse 30. The book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And this is going to the commandments. Christ was going into the commandments when He was talking this. And He was talking about the very, very first commandment, which anything that's first should be important, right? Should be the most important thing. And He's talking about the love of God. And love thy God with all thy heart, which we know the heart is the mind. You know what I'm saying? And with all thy soul. You know what I'm saying? Love it with your mind, you know what I'm saying, and your spirit, you know. And with all thy mind, everything you know what I'm saying, everything that you was taught, the way it was supposed to be taught according to the scripture, you know what I'm saying, with all thy mind, that means that you love the Most High with the mind frame that He wants you to love Him with, you know what I mean? With the customs that He wants you to know of and the law and statutes that He wants you to follow. He wants your mind to be on those things, not the things that you know someone else would teach you, a man would teach you according to his own mind or to his own heart. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to know everything according to the Most High's mind and heart, you know? It's a lot. This is the first commandment. I mean, and with all that strength, let me go back with all that strength. That's what I mean. Is holding on with everything you got. You know what I'm saying? When you get weary, you know what I'm saying? When you get tired, you just keep going. You know, this is the way to be because you know what I'm saying. The Most High will bless you. You know what I'm saying? If you just you know what I'm saying, keep going and you don't faint. You know, you see the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? They have no strength at all. You know, the only strength that they got, Salaki, is the strength to just be humble and just bow down to the enemy. To teach your kids or to teach, you know what I'm saying? Our forefathers taught us the way to go about getting power was to march, you know what I'm saying? It's no strength marching. We the only people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Do you know any other nations that know if they march, you know, they got cocktail bombs and everything. You know, they ain't just at that march. You know what I mean? They probably setting up a revolt, if anything. But our people, we've taught this non-violent thing, which you know, we are not to fight Esau in his kingdom with violence, you know, because you know they have everything under control. They got everything. I'm saying all the loose ends tied up to where if you try to go against them with force, you know what I'm saying, they got the right to blow you away, throw you in prison forever. You know what I'm saying we need our strength, the Most High God, Yahweh. You know, we need His strength to fight our wars, and the only way is to get that is for us him to have for us to get him to have favor in us again. You know what I'm saying the best way to do that is to please Him. The only way to please Him is show Him that you love Him. In order to show that you love Him, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, it's like I'm gonna go to verse 31. And the second is like, and the second, this is the book of Matthew, chapter, it's like the book of Mark, chapter 12. It's like if I say Matthew, the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, when they talked about loving thy neighbor as thyself, you know what I'm saying? You got to remember, let's go back to the beginning of the class. This is Christ talking to the nation of Israel. And who's the only neighbor around you? The only neighbors around you is your family, your kinsmen. You know what I'm saying? According to the flesh, you know what I mean? Those are the only ones around you when he says love your neighbor. He wasn't talking about the heathens or nothing like that. It's like y'all don't want. Shalom, y'all by Shem, y'all Shabbat.
Hey, Shalom Bashim Yah Shabbarakatah. What's going on with it, Adawan? I mean,
Not much out of one, just getting into these scripts. I just got started not too long ago. So
okay, Most High Christ. Where you reading from right now?
Right now I'm at the book of Mark, chapter 12, and I'm on verse 31 out of one.
No sweat.
And I'll kick it back up. I started at verse 30. If you want to check the sleep. Well, I started at verse 29. Salakia, the book of Mark, chapter 12. I started at verse 29. And I'm on verse 31 now. Book of Mark, chapter 12, on verse 31 now.
No sweat, I got you. You want to read it? You want to read it now?
So it's a lot of so if you could, the what? Verse 31.
No sweat. This is the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, that thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
All right. Now, like I said, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the class, you know, this is Christ talking, and he only talking to the nation of Israel. So he wasn't talking to any heathens, any Romans, any Africans, or anything of that. He was talking to his people, the lost sheep. Because, you know what I'm saying, obviously we lost. If you got to come and tell us we got to continue to love our neighbors and our people and our kinsmen, you know, to love thy neighbor as thyself. You know what I mean? And this is important because, you know what I'm saying, as you can see, you know, the Christian church, and you know what I'm saying, and the leadership over us, they too concerned about us trying to love everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's why this is an important commandment. You know what I'm saying? You so concerned about trying to get them to love you and you loving them that you forget to love your own kinsman, your own neighbor, one that's right next door to you. That's why you always at odds. You know, in some of these projects, they always at odds with each other. You know, see it through the videos that they put online. Nothing but no. I mean, hey, you got the guys too, but you know, a lot of them I see our women, our daughters. You know, out here fighting over nonsense. You know, the guys too. You know, right next door to each other. You know, you can hear each other through the wall. You got to figure out a way to get in touch. You know what I'm saying? Get along with your neighbor that's right next to you. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of things Israel don't do, you know, like the so-called Mexican. He feel like, you know, the black man is the enemy. The black man feel like they the enemy, you know, this and whatnot. So they at odds with each other. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of confusion. Our sisters, you know, they all go about this and that because they don't know who they are. They don't know that their man are entitled to have more than one woman and this, that, and the third. So they fight this woman over this or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of that got to do with the enemy. You know, they pump a lot of drugs into our communities. You know what I'm saying? They got this preacher out here teaching us the false doctrine. You know what I mean? Just giving you that fix every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Thanking God forgave you for being such a evil person to your own people. You know what I'm saying? Being wicked to your own people, but therefore you go out every day, go to work just to build your enemy's nation instead of your own nation. You know what I mean? You put a lot of effort into building a kingdom and put a lot of effort into destroying your own kingdom by hating your neighbor, hating the people that are next to you, hating your own blood. You know what I mean? Most I say, you know what I'm saying, in verse 30, you know what I'm saying, the Lord of God, I mean, the love of God is love him with all thy heart, thy mind, thy soul, you know what I'm saying, thy strength. You know what I mean? And he said the second one is the same as the first. You feel me? So by you not even doing the first one, I mean by you not even doing the second one, you just forfeited the first law.
That's right.
By not even doing the second one, you automatically forfeit the first law. So you're not loving God with all your might, with all your heart, with all your strength. When you got, like, you know what I'm saying, hate for your own neighbor, you know, when you got that hate festering in your heart for your own neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what else left on that. So like, so if I could, let me go to Proverbs chapter 21, verse 30. See if that's what I want to do. Hold on right quick. Let me get that with. Oh, so yeah.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
Right. There's no wisdom or understanding or counsel. You know what I mean? That's against the Lord. You know what I mean? If this does says the Lord, then you better put all your money on it. There's no wisdom out here. The Islam, what did you want to call it? You know what I'm saying? Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Catholic Church, Seventh-day Adventist, Christian, you know what I'm saying? The so-called Christians, the pastors, the Baptists. There's no wisdom or understanding. They think they got wisdom and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Well, they got our people believing they got wisdom and understanding. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize this man here that went to a theologian school to get his so-called wisdom and understanding of the Most High God. And most of the people who own theologian schools, you know what I'm saying, the heathens fund those schools. You know, the U.S. government funds some of them. Those are the enemies, you know what I'm saying? We know those are the people that brought you into slavery. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember that those are the people also that, you know what I'm saying, attempt to teach you in the law, teach you the Bible in slavery.
That's
So,
right.
you know, how you can expect them to even tell you the truth, and you know, and the people that they point over you, what makes you think that they're telling you the truth? You gotta remember, the enemy pointed them over. how these cats, you know what I'm saying, are jailhouse preachers, some of them, ex-pimps, you know, they don't know none of the Most High God. They don't know wisdom or understanding, nor the counsel. They don't know counsel of the Most High God. And nothing that they teach can go against this truth, which the Israelite School UPK teaches. You know what I'm saying? The truth, bar none, you know, nothing held back. You know what I'm saying? Being rude in speech, but not in knowledge, you know, talking like black men, you know what I'm saying? Talking like Christ. Because other words, you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to kill Christ if he was all about love? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you want to kill a man that's all about love? Christ was the greatest revolutionary that ever walked the earth. He was the greatest revolutionary that ever walked the earth. There was nobody like him. You know what I'm saying? To the point, you know what I'm saying, when he died, you know what I'm saying, you know, everybody heard of him after that. But you know, and to this day we still speak on him. People still want to know who he is. And I asked you BK to tell you a black man from the tribe of Judah. He always been. He's not a white boy. You know what I mean? So there's no wisdom nor understanding, and the best wisdom and understanding to get is the truth. Only the truth gonna help you. A lie ain't gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Allowing these people to continue to deceive you ain't gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? The truth is gonna set you free. The truth is gonna make you love your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Love your people again, because you're gonna learn that you're the greatest people on the earth. Just been cursed, but you know what I'm saying? Will be redeemed by Christ. You know what I'm saying? We will be redeemed. Israel will be redeemed. Israel will rise again. If I could, so let me get Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. Hold on a second.
You say you want 12 and 16?
Let me get Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15.
Come, no sweat. This is book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearken unto counsel is wise.
Right. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A fool, you know, you're reason with yourself. You know what I mean? You wasn't the reason that man, you know what I'm saying? You sit there and reason with yourself when you know you're wrong, you know, or when you know you got it wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he that hearken unto counsel is wise. He that hearken unto real counsel, true counsel, which is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? True counsel, according, you know what I'm saying, learning these scriptures is wise. You know, if you want to know about the Most High God himself, you got to go to the real priest and prophet. And you got to be willing to stand before that heat, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna just, you know, because it's gonna call for some action, you know, pretty much. It's gonna call for you to make a decision, not only just be like, God gonna forgive me. And he, you know what I'm saying, you know, by the blood of Jesus and this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? By the blood of Jesus, that's a fool listening to something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fool, you know, he gonna use that, you know what I'm saying, make himself righteous in his own eyes, you know what I mean? He gonna find an excuse to get around, you know what I'm saying, that he's wicked or she is wicked, you know what I mean? Being foolish,
Right.
not willing to learn, you know. But why, you know what I'm saying, the wise gonna go to wise counsel, you know what I'm saying? You know the truth when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? Our people know when we on the streets, they know that we speaking real, you know, we speaking thus says the Lord. They always come up, they be like, what Bible you reading? Only one Bible, King James Bible, with Apocrypha. A lot of them never even heard of the Apocrypha. But you tell them, you know what I'm saying, it's been in there since 1611. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself why they took it out, black man. Because there's a lot of script in there that just goes right into who we are, you know what I'm saying? It makes it understood who we are as a people. You know what I'm
So
saying?
like if I
But the
could
way of
too,
a fool, go ahead, son.
you know what I'm saying? What you bringing out is heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? When you say the way of a fool, you know what I'm saying, is right in his own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna argue with yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Based off how you feel. Like you know what you
Right.
did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it felt right. You felt justified because you felt wrong. So it feel right to you. You know what I'm saying? How foolish is that? You know what I'm saying? Rather than, going to counsel and hearkening to the words of the counsel. And this is counsel such as this. You know what I'm saying? That whatever action or thought that you had is tried by the law, statutes, and these commandments. You know what I'm saying? Did you follow
Right.
this law? Did you follow that law? Did you think of a wicked thing and act on this wicked thing? You know what I'm saying? This is what the purpose of the council is, man. That you are tried by the law. You know what I'm saying? And only the wise
Right.
will hearken to that. Well, you know what? I was wrong when I went against the law right here. So I'm gonna listen to this counsel, man, and humble myself, man, and repent and never do that again. Or you did accordingly, you know what I'm saying, unto the law, and you stand right, you know what I'm saying? But only counsel of the wise, man, the men of the Lord, the priests and prophets, man, who are going to consider and try your actions based on these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's all I got.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, like I say, our people, like I say, I mean, we live a foolish life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta understand, the Most High ain't all love, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he loves, but he loves who he wanna love. And he also hates. He hates what he wanna hate. He hate who he wanna hate and what he wanna hate. And a lot of things that are in the law or that are against the law, he hates because he know that would not make you a perfect person by not doing everything that the law requires you. That's the only way you won't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Christians, they be like, well, I ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Well, you ain't perfect because you ain't trying to be perfect. I
That's
mean, it's a
right.
way to be perfect. And the Most High got the right to say what is perfect and what not is perfect because he made everything. He made us. He even made the other nations, you know what I'm saying? But he chose us to be over those nations, but the only way we can be perfect, and we can be perfect, they can never be perfect. They were never given the law to be perfect. They ain't even got it in them to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So when your Christian church tells you these things, you know what I'm saying? That's him just pretty much teaching you to be a fool. We should be tired of being fools. I mean, you can see it though. A lot of people leaving the churches. Doors are closing because our people are waking up. Because the priests and prophets out here, you know what I'm saying? They bringing it strong just like Christ and the way Christ did it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna back down from what is and what ain't. And the truth is, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, our gates of language, has failed us. You know what I'm saying? Our leadership has failed us. Now the Most High finna destroy that leadership and put in another leadership. In order for one, you know what I'm saying, leadership to rise, one gotta fall. And the lives of the Christian church gotta fall. If I could, let me get you know what I'm saying? In the Christian church, like I say, they don't teach us, to love each other. They teach us to love everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's all about trying to gain a profit from the Most High God or prosperity teachings and stuff like that. Always trying to, get something out the Most High. But the Most High, you want something out the Most High wants something from you. He wants you to, know what I'm saying, love him with all thy heart and thy soul. And you know what I'm saying? Secondly, like I said, that's first, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to love your own people, love your brother. Come back to learn who you are and love who you are. Because
That's
our
right.
ways are the best ways on the planet. Because he gave them to us. It's best on the planet because he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
We could be above all people. That's the only way we could be above all people. You know what I'm saying? Is to please him. If I could, so let me get Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 5. And it reads, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Right. A wise man will hear the Israelite school of UPK out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He would come across these videos and hear, you know what I'm saying, the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they say they real out there in the streets, I keep it real. Are you real enough to hear who God really is? That he's a black man that sits on the throne, nigga, and he for the niggas only. He for the spicks, the wetbacks. Could you believe that he a God that chose you? Could you actually believe that? Now you can't believe that because all the turmoil going on around you. But you gotta ask yourself, why is all that going on around you? Because we disobeyed. You know what I'm saying? And it had a lot to do with what we was taught. But like I say now, what I'm saying, now that you know, could you be wise and hear that truth and be real like you say you are? You know what I mean? And come find out some more about it. Prove it. If it's wrong, come prove it. You know what I'm saying? Come back. Because you definitely don't try to prove that Christian wrong, that Christian pastor wrong. He can say what he want to say. He can really spit in your face. You know what I mean? He can do all this type of nonsense to you. You know what I'm saying? The most I don't require you to be no coward, no weakling like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't require that. He require you to come here, thus says the Lord. That's it. Anything the man teaches you, he teach you out this Bible. Thus says the Lord. He go in these scriptures, prove his point, and he break it down. A wise man will hear, now that you be capable. You know what I'm saying? And will increase his learning. You want to know more about this. You know what I'm saying? Well, what else? You know what I'm saying? Just listen. Ain't nobody trying to we ain't trying to make you do nothing. Are we saying thus said the Lord, and if you and prove us wrong, if you can. If you can. Nobody's yet been able to prove us wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else, because we going thus says the Lord out the Bible. It is what it is, like y'all like to say. You know what I'm saying?
Like
A wise man. Go ahead, sir.
Man, what you bringing out is real heavy, man. Cause what this scripture is breaking down, man. You know what I'm saying? You are listening to priests and prophets, man, who the 9 times out of 10 been through the things that you're about to go. You know what I'm saying? That's how you had the ear to hear this word in the first place. So a wise man will hear, you know what I'm saying, and will increase learning. So you're gonna count that as a lesson learned. For instance, you know what I'm saying? You got a wise man to tell you, say, man, that fire hot, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never touched fire before. You ain't never been burned before. You know what I'm saying? Fire is going to interest you. There's going to be some fun in seeing flames jump up off of something or fire consume something. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But a wise man come tell you, man, look, man, that fire hot, man. You don't touch that. You would then be wise if you count that as a lesson learned and never touch fire to see what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? But you will be a fool to go stick your hand in. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, like I say, wise man, just like your mom told you not to know, what I'm saying, or your daddy told you not to touch that hot stove. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be warm, you know what I'm saying, because it's nice and warm and toasted, but when you put your flesh to that surface, it goes from warm to, you know what I'm saying, to pain. Now
That's
you've
right.
hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now
That's
you
right.
hurt yourself. Now you got to go through the process of being hurt. And then it's gonna take a while for it to heal. Now you got to go through that
That's
thing.
right.
You know what
That's right.
I'm saying? And that's what happens when you do mess up, when you do I'm saying not follow these laws, when you do not like say love your brothers and stuff, and then or whatever you just saying just hold on to things or whatever the case may be, or just not, and that's breaking the law. When you do this thing, take a time for it to heal all of a sudden now. And that's a process to mend their relationship. It's a process to mend their relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because now it requires you to hurt, and we've hurt. We've been through slavery over more than once. We've been under every nation on the earth, and it requires punishment. That's why, you know what I'm saying, he loves us. But just like how your parents say, you know what I'm saying, when they love you, they like when your parents love you, they chastise you and correct you. The Most High, he do the same thing. Where you think you get it from? You know what I'm saying? When you chastise your kids, he chastised you as well. He chastised Israel. You know what I'm saying? With correction. You know what I'm saying? With pain. Like you say,
Salaki,
we
that's a
touched that hot stove too many times. Go ahead, sir.
Salaki, man. That's a heavy point too, man. Because you know what I'm saying. Only the love of God's people is genuine, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no problem not sparing the rod on our children. You know what I'm saying? We gonna whoop them to correction, even if we ain't out here doing the right thing, man. We gonna whoop them into something that we ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
but you look at these other nations, man. They want to touch a hair on their child, man, and that's why you got school bombings and school shootings and these emotional little feminine, you know what I'm saying, children running around here, man, of these different nations, man, that are not of God. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have this law, man. I'm paraphrasing, man, in the book of Psalm. The book of Psalms 147 and 20, man. He said, I give my laws and statutes unto Jacob and Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? I have not dealt so with any other nation, man. That's plain and
Right.
simple, man. We have that compassion, man, to correct our children, man, through pain. You know what I'm saying? And you get that from your God, man. You get that from your father, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you
Right.
should come back into learning the correct law, man, to pass down to your children. You know what I'm saying? As you know, because they are the future, man. They are the the prince and princesses, man, of the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are who you bringing up, man, and you gotta steer them in a way that you want them to go, man. But it has to be according to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's all I got.
Nah, right. Every point out of one. Yeah, I mean, and speaking on that, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I mean, the most high chastised, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, he chastises us because he loves us. And, you know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's every point, like you said, we don't love thing about it, you know what I'm saying? We don't we say we love the most high, but we don't even love ourselves,
that's right.
crazy thing about it. Because it's like they said, like you're saying, like a lot of people out here just killing each other, you know what I'm saying? When you let like an enemy, like you say, we let white people walk up on, let me touch your hair and all this here, like we just astonishment or something, which we are astonishment to these people because we don't realize that we got an enemy and we're not to beat our own enemies, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Right.
want to show me a video yesterday. Was that yesterday? I mean, it just kind of messed me up, you know what I'm saying? We went to the gun range. I didn't even want to really just touch the guns no more after that. I mean, I was already know what my mind was on something else, but it completely got my mind off what it really was on. You know what I'm saying? And that brother, Simpson brother, broad daylight, he just shot the dude, just shot him in the head. The dude hit the ground, like he about to turn around and walk away, but he turned around and hit him 4 more times. Pop, 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 pop. And it's in broad daylight in front of look like a crosswalk guard or something. And I guess another, I don't know what was going on, but man, that was absolute hate right there for a brother. Whatever that brother did, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I mean, it was just absolute hate. And we wouldn't do this to one of our true enemies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's hate. That's a hate beyond hate. That's a brother really hated his brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just no broad daylight. You just throw your life away. You wouldn't throw your life away just to get this brother for this. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And I think we all had that type of rage. Some of us had that type of rage come over us. You know what I'm saying? I have, then the why to the most high just spared me on a lot of it. You could have been on either side. You could have been on either side of that pistol. You could have been on the receiving end or the giving end, and either way you lose. You know what I mean?
That's
And
right.
and that's not showing like love at all. It's like it was just crazy, man. How that when I saw that, and that's why, like, what I'm saying, that's why you got to remember, there's all kinds of people in the Christian church. You got homosexuals, you got gang members, you got pimps and prostitutes. They all still in the midst of what they doing, but yet they in the church. They got a cross on. You know what I mean? Only God can judge me. That favorite thing is a Tupac verse. Only God can judge. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean, there ain't no Pac lied to you. You know what I'm saying? Isupk, you know what I'm saying? With these scriptures, we judge you all the time. Now we tell you this, says the Lord, We telling you this so we can save your life, you know what I'm saying? from these type of situations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta learn to find a way to love each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, instead of knocking each other off over the most pettiest thing in the world. And let me just go and prove my point if I could. So let me get Matthew chapter 8, 18, verse 21. I think I want to go on. So we type people, you know what I'm saying? What is it? What the saying say? Uh, it's help me once, shame on me. Help me twice, shame on you. We live on that too much, you know what I'm saying? That pretty much saying, you know, if you say help me once, shame on me, you probably wouldn't have chucked that first one up. But pretty much you saying that second time around, if you screw me again, it's on. Shame on you. You know what I mean? And that ain't what the most I require. You know what I mean? That ain't what he requires. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn, like, you know what I'm saying? One of the laws is you know what I'm saying, to love your brother, you know what I'm saying? And or love your sister, love your people. And we ain't gonna do it by being at odds with each other all the time and killing each other over every little petty situation. Or striking another brother over every little petty situation, or hating a brother or sister over every little petty situation. If I could, let me get verse 21, Matthew chapter 18, verse 21.
That's right. This book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
Right. And this Peter, one of the disciples coming to Christ. He's like, you know what I'm saying? How often shall I forgive my brother? You know what I'm saying? But well, I should give him what, 7 times? You know what I'm saying? Out of 7 times, you know? It's him like saying like that, you know. But you know, probably in the corner where, you know, you'll probably be like 7 times was probably considered being lenient. You know what I'm saying? I really tried to work this catch, you know what I mean? 7 times, you know. I think 7 times a lot, you know. But you know, that's what Christ got to say. He felt like, you know what I'm saying, what? Should just those 7 times should that be enough? You know what I mean? After that, then I should have the right to get out. Go ahead, I don't want.
Man, then you gotta remember, man, this Peter, man, asking this question, man. This the same brother, man, that chopped off another man's ear, man, with a heavy sword, man. He's a precise assassin, man. He's a warrior. And he's asking Christ,
Right.
man, how many times do I gotta forgive my brother, man, who you know, who do me wrong? Because he's such a warrior, man. He want a specific number, man. He want to know how many times did this brother got to I can do something to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's wanting Christ to give him a specific number, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have it in him to keep forgiving nobody, man. This is a warrior we speaking of, man. This is a real
Right.
PK soldier. You heard me? So
Right.
so he's asking Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me exactly how many times I gotta let this nigga
Right.
from my Hebrew, man.
Go
I gotta
ahead.
let this nigga keep playing with me, man.
Right. Right. So pretty much you already know if he answered that question, you know, like you say, Peter wanted Christ. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't the number, if he ain't the net, but the right hand man, he definitely close that y'all one. I think he was his right hand man.
Man, if it was left up to my opinion, man, I would agree, man. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? Peter
speculating.
he was swift with that sword, man. He was ready to slay something, man.
So right, so so Christ loved them, you know, this was his dude. But you know, Peter like, you know, hey man, give me a number so I know I'm within the right, you know, next time he do this or whatever going down. He like he wanted
That's
he
right.
to touch. Cause no, pretty
That's
much
right.
I'm assuming in his heart he want to touch something, you know. But Christ knowing his boy, knowing his man, let's see what he said. Let's get the next verse, verse 22.
Come on, verse 22. Jesus said unto him, I say not until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
God. So this Christ, you know what I'm saying? He had to go and get Peter right. All right, Peter, man. I'm gonna go, I tell you, I'm gonna give you an answer. I'm gonna give you a
That's right.
number. And it's like, you know, not 7, but 70 times 7. What's 70 times 7? I want 490, 480. What is it?
490.
Somewhere around
490,
there.
man. That's
490.
right.
So, so pretty much Peter had to sit there and do the calculating in the head like I just had to do. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Peter had
Con,
to do that 70 times 7. So okay,
con,
he went there. Okay, 70 times 7. That's 490. So what you think? You know what I'm saying? Christ was telling him, who gonna keep up with 490 times? You know what I'm saying? If you
right,
said that, you write down every time somebody. Now you know you tripping. That was so saying you now
right,
you tripping.
right.
You trying to wait on the time to get at your brother. That's some true hate. We're gonna remember 70 times 7,
It's a
490
lot.
times, you
It's a
know.
lock you, man. You know
Go
what I'm
ahead,
saying?
bro.
You gotta continue on that hatred, man, all the way up until 490 times this man is struck against you, man. You gotta have that same hatred as the first time, and you just waiting to, you know what I'm saying? That means you don't love your brother,
Right,
man. The truth ain't for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But you get that man before
right,
he forgive himself. You already know what that brother about. You know what he stand for, man. You put distance in between you and that brother. You love that brother, man. If he
right,
need a shirt, man, you gonna give it off, take it off your back and give it to him. But you already know what this
right,
type of brother is about. You know what I'm saying? You already know that he's looking to you know what I'm saying, strike against you, but you loving him regardless. And what does that do to your brother, man? He's like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm study doing this and doing this to him, man. This man study helping me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna put him to
right,
shame, man. And that's gonna
right,
to steer him into a way of correction. If he never get corrected, that's on him. The Most High, if he
right,
let his sins, let the Most High kill him for his sins, then that's on his body. But you are not at fault, man. You being a follower of the
right,
Most High God, man, Christ and the Most High God, man. You never put yourself at fault. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So you know, 490 mean infinity, man. In other words,
Yeah, cause like you say, you know, I mean, this like one of them situations like it definitely works in your favor to do it, you know what I'm saying? Once you find you know, once you practice it long enough and you go into it and you understand it better. It's like this here, you know, you tell yourself, I'm not gonna harm his brother over this, even though he kept doing this and that and the third. I'm not gonna kill him. I ain't gonna take him away. I ain't gonna take him from this world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take his life. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bring harm to him. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Adding
right.
fuel to the fire, but because by doing this, you know what I mean, getting his brother or the sister. I mean, I forget about the sister. Get his brother or because it applies to you too. You get his brother
That's
or
right.
the sister a chance to reevaluate themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Might take them a little time to do so. And like you said, I don't want that they don't, then you know what I'm saying, you done your part. You know what I'm saying? You the
That's
one
right.
your battle on doing this what the most I required of you. You won your battle on this self. You was able to accomplish and do it. But you know what I'm saying, eventually, you know what I'm saying, if the brother got any heart in him, he gonna evaluate himself, you know what I'm saying? He gonna look himself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Or she gonna look herself in the mirror. And,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and the most high gonna is gonna confound them, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna have to like the reality check. Do you really wanna know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Are you really about your people? I mean, when your people doing no, if he doing or she is doing all this, still working with you, still this and that. I don't think they forgot about it. If you can get the 200 and some times or 490, let's say you got the 202 times. I mean, if you could keep up with it, you know you can get up in that area somewhere with it. Surely you know they remember if you remember that
That's right.
you trespass this man or this woman too many times. You don't think they know or they ain't caught on to it or whatever. Surely you know,
Con,
but
it's like if I could.
go ahead, sir.
That means you counting on the next time that they go against you, man. You're dependent on it because you
Right,
want to do them some harm, man. So you are no better than the person who's doing the harm to you, man. You count
right,
on them to do it. You count on them to fail. You're not counting on them to learn from the last time. You're not
right,
counting on them to say, you know, well, hell, man, you know, I keep going against him, man, but he still feeding me, or she still feeding me, or she still treating me like a sister, or he still treating me like a brother. Maybe I
right,
should stop. You know what I'm saying? You're not
right,
counting on that. You counting on him. The next time y'all get in the vicinity of each other, you count on this brother or this sister to do something wrong to you. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And that makes you worse off and no better than that brother, man, that you're looking to cause harm and pain to.
Right. So at this point, like I say, you definitely got gonna value obey yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you got it in the heart, man, or you really about, you know what I'm saying, especially trying to if you're in this truth and you're trying to follow law statute, you gonna at some point you definitely got to evaluate yourself or even get to an actual number of 490 times. But if you're
That's
not in
right.
this truth, you know what I'm saying, this is like the, the wisdom of being in this truth. Because if you ain't in this truth, like I say, somebody that's out in the world, you know what I'm saying? And that's the counseling, like I said, and that's the wisdom of being here, because us being here, we're aware of this. We know that, you know what I'm saying, okay, 70 times 7, 490 times. If you this and that and third, now you got something to build on, a foundation of saying where though with this
Right.
going on still, that going on still. You have some type of counsel now. You have wisdom, you know what I mean, or how to actually deal with this situation or whatever. Whereas when you're in the world, like you say, like, and let's just say Paul number Peter number Salaka 7 times. You know what I'm saying? That means you can count and keep up with 7 times. So when it's time to get up to 7 times, it's on, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's in the world, and that's when you get to you go blow your brother away. Or
Salaki,
you
man.
do this,
You ain't
do
got
that,
one
the
time
third
with a
time.
brother.
Go ahead,
Salaki, you
sir.
good, man. You ain't got one time with a brother in the world, man. That first
Right,
time you step on that brother's shoes, man, he gonna knock your head off, man. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that's why we are going through these trials and tribulations that we going through now, man. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Because the love ain't been there. You know what I'm saying? But like what you bringing out is heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? A 7 is an easy number to keep up with, but 1 is even easier. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, definitely right. And then, like you say, stepping over some shoes, man, pair of shoes. Somebody stepping on, you know what I'm saying? We I guess we've been like deprived our manhood so much that we gotta prove our masculinity some way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm just I'm just looking at how in the world, you know what I'm saying? I mean just about how we so easily worked up over anything, but it has to come from one of our brethren though. I mean, yeah, the oppressor, the white man, he can pull you over. You get angry and argue with him, but you ain't gonna jump out the car and up that gun on him unless you just hide your mind. You just is it for you or whatever. You pretty much ready to die anyway. Definitely gotta be ready to die. You gotta be ready to die to up that thing up for that oppressor or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? If you kill a black man, they gonna get what you might get lucky and get manslaughter, 30 years or whatever. You gonna probably get a number. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if they eat them might you knock them away, it's life for the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just, you gotta look at like you know what I'm saying, how fast we is up on our own people. You know what I'm saying? That's a curse. And that's a hatred for your people. That's a hatred for yourself. That's a man or woman who don't love themselves. Instead of just going up to that man and be like, say, man, you stepped on my shoes. You know what I mean? I just bought these shoes. No, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, you know what I mean? But no, you didn't. No. It would have been cool to get a apology. He might tell you help you or whatever. Like, man, who you help you? Okay, no sweat, whatever. No sweat. You know what I mean? You still know. He might not still be like, but then again, he might be like, okay, my bad. You never know. You might be like, okay, my bad, man. I know I'm kind of tipsy in there, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I ain't realized that on your shoes. He might even say that. But either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? You came up to the man and confessed his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like scripture say, you know what I'm saying? No, well, no, like what the saying they say, like they like say confession is, you know what I'm saying, good for the soul, you know. Matter of fact, let's get one that like that go into, let me get James chapter 5, verse 15 out of one. Let me see something real quick. Go up and talk to that man instead of, you know what I mean? First thing you want to do is throw your life away and take his, or hers, even the women. I seen a video. Let me not just say like the men on the ones and the other one. I seen a video about 3 weeks ago when I had some data here. About 3 weeks ago, this female, she at the club, you know what I'm saying? Barefooted and everything. I guess they was at the gas station. But I'm assuming they was how club night. A lot of people like to post up at the gas station or whatever. And she took a bottle and knocked. this female's window out of a car. You know what I mean? And she said, I don't give up. I don't give up. Now, I'm thinking she getting that. I didn't know it was a female cop that she knocked the window out of. I'm thinking it's some boyfriend or whatever, her man, she done got at or whatever, she mad at him. You know, because they do that a lot. So I was, you know, they knock out no windows out of our car, but it was another female she was trying to get at. And next thing you know, the camera went over from the female that knocked the window out over to, I guess, the female who car it was. She had a whole picture. Boom, 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 boom. Buzz right at the sister, killed that sister. You know what I'm saying? So women doing this, you know, a lot of our sisters doing the same thing, you know. No, yeah, they knock you one out of the car. Yeah, that'll definitely make you mad, but it shouldn't be worth, you know what I mean, throwing your life away and taking that person's life. I know it's hard, you know, we've been out in the world, but knowing the truth, you know what I'm saying, you definitely know better. But out in that world, I'm trying to reason with people that who just don't know, you know what I'm saying, that ain't the way to go, you know what I'm saying. You need to come and learn how to love your people again. And UPK is the only Israelite school of UPK is the only one showing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians how to love their people again. You know what I'm saying? According to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You gotta confess your faults to that person, you know, confession good for the soul. Let me get James chapter 5, verse 16, other one.
No sweat. This book of James, chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults to one another and pray for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man, what is that?
Availeth much.
Availeth much, Salaki.
God, so confess your faults to one another. Like I say, you know, our person know if you offended them, you know what I'm saying, or if they offend, how a person know if they offended you. If you don't know, even go tell them. You know what I'm saying? And then go confess your faults with, you know what I'm saying, with a spirit of reasoning with the person too. Don't just come with the nonsense and, you know, just being aggressive. You know, you gotta be wise and sometimes in your ways sometimes, you know. Sometimes like, hey man, no, you might be upset, but you know, you can either tell somebody they done something and be upset about it and not just have any I guess you want to say aggression, like to a point where you're looking for some type of action with them, you know what I mean? You know, if you want to have a conversation, then go confess your faults to one another, you know what I'm saying? And do it in brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? And in sisterhood, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
Too.
Go ahead, sir.
You know what I'm saying? When you confess your faults to one another, man, you're showing that brother or that sister, man, you know what I'm saying, compassion. Because if that brother or that sister is going through something and they feel like you've been walking upright this whole time, you know what I'm saying, and you probably never been through that, or you don't know what it feel like to go through. All you doing, man, or you're showing them that, you know what I'm saying, hey man, you know, I've been through this here too, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not by yourself, man. You got a brother in me, you got a sister in me. You know what I'm saying? I can help you with this. You know what I'm saying? And,
Right.
and you pray for that brother or you pray for that sister. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all pray for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So perfection can be manifested through y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get to be to a perfect state, man. That's how you get to be a perfect being, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? By confessing your faults, man. Knowing when you wrong and correcting it. You know what I'm saying? Praying for your brother. Always considering your brother or your sister, man. Considering this brotherhood or that sisterhood, man. That's what you get out of confessing your faults to one another. So when you mess up, man, or you do something that, you know what I'm saying, that's contrary to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, don't be ashamed to come to a brother or sister, man, or seek wise counsel and confess, man, what you are falling short on, man. Because 9 times out of 10, man, you're admitting that, or you know what I'm saying, confessing that to somebody who did the same thing that you did, man, and it can show you the way out of that hole, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
Okay, so just like the halfway through that verse say that ye may be healed, like you say,
That's
that
right.
y'all may be healed, that you may heal this you know what I'm saying, situation between y'all mended, as they say, sometimes don't mend this situation, you know what I mean?
Right.
Break it to pieces, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? and the effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So now,
Right.
if you're a man or you're a woman in this truth, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The effective fervent prayer, you know what I'm saying, that you give out availeth much. Let's see what fervent mean right quick. You know what I'm saying? Fervent. To exhibit particular enthusiasm, zeal, conviction, persistence. You know what I'm saying? Being persistent with this thing, you know what I mean? Meaning like, it's an ongoing thing until it get right, you know what I mean? I mean, you're gonna
That's
probably
right.
have to do one brother or sister, you might have to do with another brother. So it's a persistent
That's right.
thing, like this practice makes perfect. It's gotta be like repetitions of this, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a righteous person and you're in the truth and you're trying to figure out how to keep on going. Because you gotta remember, Peter knew the truth. And he was like about 7 times, Christ had to tell me you had to be a little more persistent than that, Peter. You know what I mean? It's something that has to be like a conviction to you, you know what I'm saying? It has to be like you gotta have a zeal or enthusiasm to do it, you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be passionate about it, you know what I mean? About really getting it right with this brother, Because you know what I'm saying, or this sister, you know what I mean? It's something that, like you say, it ain't easy, but it's something that gotta be persistent. And then you know what I'm saying? And the prayers of a righteous man avail. So if you're righteous, you know what I mean, and you're doing the righteous thing towards this person, then that's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? The most high, you know what I'm saying, he gonna most likely get that right. And if not, you know what I'm saying, you got a reason not to, you know what I mean? But what you don't do is you don't go and you still don't go blow the man head off or the woman head off or whatever. You still don't take no violence against that brother or sister. You know what I mean? If I could, so let me go back to Matthew chapter 18 right quick. Let's see, that's why I'm gonna go.
Say chapter 18.
Let me make sure it's Matthew. Matthew chapter 18.
What verse
Verse
you need?
let's go to verse okay, let's go to verse 23. Okay, slide before I go, like we're going back to Matthew chapter 18. It was before we was talking about Peter with the 70 times 7, just to remind y'all what we was talking about when Christ said 70 times 7. And we finna continue after that. Let's get verse 23 out of one.
No sweat, man. This verse 23. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants.
Right. Now this Christ finna give a parable to what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Christ gonna give his example, like how we was giving our examples or whatever. Whatever the case may be. But let's look at the king. Let's to the example that he gave according to when he was explaining 70 times 7. Okay. Now he said, therefore, it's the kingdom of heaven likened. Like pretty much this is how the kingdom of heaven rolls. You know what I'm saying? This is how it go. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, Salaki. A certain king which would take account of his servants. Continue. Let me get verse 24.
Come. Verse 24. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which ought him 10,000 talents.
Right. Now, when his reckoning came down on like some service that you know what I'm saying that was undone, like okay, reckoning meaning even to bring repercussions to some things that wasn't taken care of. When his reckoning came down on certain servant, it was one who owed him 10,000 talents. I don't know how much soccer what 10,000 talents is, but let's just say he owed him $10,000.
750. 700 Slocky, man, is
10,000
750 ounces of silver.
10,000
Talents,
talents.
yeah. 10,000 talents is 750 ounces of silver.
Okay, 750 ounces of silver. Okay, gone at the water. Okay, so we owed him 10,000 talents. So he had, we owed a little bit of money right here. You know what I'm saying? To the king. Let's get verse 25 out of one.
No sweat. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold. and his wife and children and all that he had, and payment to be made.
All right. For so much he had not, you know what I'm saying, had not to pay the Lord, you know what I'm saying, his Lord finna sell everything. He finna sell his wife. His reckoning finna come down hard. He finna sell his wife, his children, everything just to make up this debt video. You know what I mean? And if I could, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, not, no, just a sidebar, just a little bit on that. That was the most, you know what I'm saying, the most, you know what I'm saying. It was the same way when, you know, when Israel disobeyed, you know, the covenant that we supposed to pay. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Law, statutes, and commandments, the covenant. But we didn't pay that oath. Well, we didn't fulfill that oath and pay, you know, that debt. You know what I'm saying? Mosiah did, you know what I'm saying, act like a father. He did it to us, you know what I'm saying? He scattered us. You know what I'm saying? And moved soul into our enemies, you know what I mean? Because of this debt that we owe him, you feel me? But this the most high God, but y'all, I don't want to go too deep, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to add that in there a little bit. But you know what I'm
That's good.
saying? But for some other, this king was finna bring his reckoning down on this man. The man owed him, didn't have the money. So there was the penalty that this king was finna put on this man. So let's continue the paragraph if I could. Let's get verse 26.
Come, verse 26. The servant therefore fell down and worshiped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
Right. So the servant fell down, you know what I'm saying, and worshiped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will repay. Begging for mercy, begging for another chance, you know what I'm saying, to get this debt done. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of us, like, you know what I'm saying, that we do, you know what I'm saying, sometimes like we fall short from our, you know what I'm saying, over whatever, you know what I'm saying, you pray to get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Or you pray, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, just for mercy, just for another chance. You know what I'm saying? When you know wrath's supposed to come down on your head, everything up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if I could, you know what I'm saying, like I'm saying, this is a, you know, man, he has some patience from this king. You know what I'm saying? He asking for mercy, another chance. Let's see what the king said, or the Lord said.
Verse 27. Then the Lord of the servant was moved with compassion and loosed him and forgave him the debt.
Right. Then the Lord, you know what I'm saying, of the servant was moved with compassion and loosed him. You know what I'm saying? He let up off of him. You know what I'm saying? He let up off of him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, select it. And forgave him the debt. You know what I mean? Meaning he didn't even have to pay the debt no more. Feel me? But he didn't know I had to pay that, you know what I'm saying? He forgave him of the debt. You know what I'm saying? He was moved by what he had to say, you know what I'm saying? And showed
Like if I
compassion.
could.
Go ahead, sir.
And man, keep in mind, man, this 750 ounces of silver, man. This ain't
Right.
no small debt, man. You know what I'm saying? That this Lord, man, forgave him and rid him of. You know what I'm saying? Like you was just bringing out, he ain't even got to pay this debt no more, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 750 ounces of silver, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Think about that in gold right now today. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't something that you finna look over, man. Think about that being equivalent to $1 million today. You ain't
God,
finna look over that, man. Somebody owe you $1 million, man. You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
if
Your
I
heart ain't
could,
gonna move you, you know what I'm saying, that easily to forgive a brother that owe you $1 million, man. So you know,
God,
keep that in mind, man.
that sounds like a business loan. That no, that like something on that type
Uh,
of level. That sounds like that's on
uh,
some business. Like you got a
uh.
business, and the reason you got this business is because of this king.
Right. So like if I could picture
Go
it
ahead.
being IRS, man. IRS ain't finna give
Right.
you that. They ain't finna give you an
Right.
SBA loan, man. You know what I'm saying? They need that back.
Right. Yeah, they want their back. They want their chips with dip. You know, but no, this king, you know, he had compassion. You know, the IRS ain't gonna have no compassion. You know, they're like, hey,
That's right.
you gonna get it one way or another. But you know, this king had compassion, you know. Is which like I say, you know what I'm saying, he owed the debt. You know what I'm saying? That, they're greater than a lot of the deaths that's like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these brothers, you know what I'm saying, when they get into it in this world, you know what I'm saying, and owe each other this, brother might owe you $100. All right, man, I've seen, brother get knocked out $20, man. I mean,
That's right.
with this and that and the third, I mean, it could be anything, messing with some, I get, the least of things, I mean, this is like this on a whole nother level, but this is, saying, showing that, he was able to give that kind of depth, what I'm saying? Certainly they was kinsmen, you know what I mean? Certainly they were kinsmen according to the flesh, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Christ only deal with. But he was able to give his brother and have compassion, you know what I'm saying? Let him keep his wife, let him keep his children. He ready to take his wife and his kids, man.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
heavy. Now, no, he ready to do it, take it all, and he was willing to give it, let that man live, But anyway, let's continue. The next verse 28, I don't want.
No sweat, man. Verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence.
Right.
And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, "Pay me, thou owe it."
Now look at this ungrateful, no good Negro here, man. Ungrateful, no good Negro right here, man. Now after the king, you know what I'm saying, showed him mercy for how much? 750 ounces, would you say silver? I don't want
750 ounces of silver, sir.
750 ounces of silver now, right? And he been forgiven such a great debt. He almost lost his family. He almost lost his own self. You know what I mean? He almost lost everything. You know what I'm saying? The drugs he had on, they were gone, man.
Right.
But
Right.
he was showing mercy. And you know what I'm saying? But he go out, this evil Negro, and go find one of his fellow servants. Well, him only 100 pence. Now, what's 100 pence? I don't want you got that one now.
Come,
I'm
sir.
certain. I'm certain this sound like it's way more less than 750 ounces.
Man,
That's
you
all.
wouldn't believe, man. It's an eighth of an ounce.
Eight of an ounce. He
It's an
ain't even
eighth
owed
of
him
an
an
ounce of
ounce,
silver.
man. He owed him a
Just
point
1
eight.
ounce.
He owed him a
Salaki.
point eight out of
So
one.
if it's an eighth of an ounce, it's probably like I want to say point 6 ounces of silver or something like that.
So
You
it
know what I'm
wasn't.
saying?
So it wasn't even a point eight. I
No,
thought you been saying point.
Salaki. I would say like 6 grams of silver, something like that.
So pretty much it's less than an ounce, regardless. It ain't even a half an ounce,
Right.
or it's somewhere around a half an ounce,
It's
maybe.
it's an eighth. It's an eighth. It's not
It's
even
an eighth,
it's
a
not even a
gram.
quarter of an ounce. It's not even a quarter of an
No,
ounce.
right, 100 pence now. So he ain't even owe this man a quarter of an ounce. Now, yeah, we talking, right? You know what I'm saying? Just put it, people in the world, you can put this to something, So this
Matter
how
of fact,
petty this.
it is 4 grams, sir. Salaki. It's
4
4
grams,
grams. 4
4
grams of silver.
grams. Wasn't even a Mike Vick. Wasn't even a number 7. Wasn't even 7 ounces. I mean 7 grams. It wasn't even
Right.
7. Wasn't even a half an ounce. And he went and put his hands on this man. The scripture say, he owed him this, and he laid hands on the man. Feel me? He ready to kill the man or whatever over this little nothing, little nothing. After he been shown mercy, he forgot just that quick, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. God be. He didn't forget just that quick. He was just, he ain't had kind of hard that this king had. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be on that level. He's supposed to be like that, but it just showed that he was just a selfish, wicked man who just didn't care. You know what I mean? But he went and laid hands on this man for no little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And took him by the throat at that, grabbed the man by the throat. So pretty much he choked this man up. Where my money at? Where my money at, nigga? This type of thing. You know what I'm saying? He ready to blow him away over this money. already stab him or whatever, slay him over this money, saying, pay me that thou owest. Pay me my money, nigga, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Not being a brother at all. Pay me what you owe me, man. Or else. Let's get verse 29 out of one.
No sweat, man. Verse 29. And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with me. I will pay thee all.
Right. So this man did the same thing that he did to the king, did with the
That's
king,
right.
fell on his face. And to ask for the same patience that he asked from the king. And I'm saying, said he will pay him. Let's see what this Negro did. Let's get verse
Verse
30.
30. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt.
So instead of showing the compassion that he was given, he wouldn't do it. Cast the man into prison for less than an ounce of silver. You know what I'm saying? Not even a half an ounce of silver. You know what I mean? He wanted all his money. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't pay that king none of his. You know what I'm saying? But that king had favor over showed compassion towards, you know what I'm saying, forgiving him. But he can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He can do the same thing. So let's see what verse 31 says.
Verse 31. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry and came and told unto their Lord all that was done.
Right. So the servants saw what went on. The other fellow servants saw what went on. And they felt bad about this. So they went to that same Lord that gave him compassion. They went and let him know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that wasn't right. I'm just saying he just threw my man in prison, man. The man asked for no time to pay and just some patience. And he slapped the man up, grabbed him by the throat, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? About ready to kill the man. But no, instead he threw him in prison over this little nothing. Want to give him another chance, Not being a
Right.
brother, you know what I'm saying? Not showing compassion towards his brother, no love. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's see what the Lord did.
Verse
Let's get
32. Then his Lord, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgive thee all that debt because thou desired me.
right. The Lord, you know what I'm saying, called him like, man, you wicked Negro, man. I forgave that debt because you asked me to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You brought your fault to me, you know what I'm saying? When I read it, you know what I'm saying, get what you owe me by right. But you brought your fault to me, you know what I'm saying? You asked for mercy, you know what I'm saying? And I gave it to you. Not only did I give you mercy, I just forgave the whole debt. You know what I'm saying? And I did that because you asked me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was being a brother. I had
That's right.
compassion for another brother, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I decided not to destroy your house, not take your wife and kids when I had every right to do so. You know what I mean? I did that because you desired it, you asked me. But you know what I'm saying? But this man come up and he had the same thing that you asked me, and you couldn't be a brother to another brother, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Sad. He owed you much, much less. Let me get verse 33 if I could out of one.
No sweat. Verse 33. Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee?
Right. Just like I said, shouldn't you not have compassion on your fellow servant like I had compassion on you? Could you show that brother some love like I just showed you? You know what I mean? Couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Let's get 34.
No sweat. Verse 34. And his Lord was wroth and delivered him to the tormentors till he should pay all that was due unto him. No sweat. Looked like his phone cut out. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What this scripture bringing out, man, that his Lord was wroth, man. He was mad, man. You know what I'm saying? So he held him to them same obligations that he held, that his fellow servant. You know what I'm saying? He showed his fellow servant no compassion. So the Lord, man, took back, man, that you look, man, you ain't gotta pay me now. You gotta pay me now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to forgive your fellow servant. I'm not gonna forgive you your debts, man. You know what I'm saying? And your debt is much greater than what your fellow servant owe you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you should be aware of that, man. You know what I'm saying? You owe, you know what I'm saying, a greater debt, you know what I'm saying, to somebody else, man. A small little 4 grams, man, shouldn't even matter to you. You know what I'm saying? You should tell that brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get it, man, just you can get it to me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to help each other, you know what I'm saying? Cause this your fellow servant, man. He's serving with you, man. That Lord, man, is your master, man. You work for him. You know what I'm saying? All y'all work for him. You know what I'm saying? So you should have that same compassion, man, that Lord, that master, man, who didn't have to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? He could have sold you to another master, man, your wife, your children. You know what I'm saying? And you still would have owed the debt. You know what I'm saying? Cause the master that he sold to you was gonna pay your debt for you, and then when you get over there, you gonna owe it to him. You know what I'm saying? That's how that go. But he showed compassion, man. He forgave you for that 750 ounces of silver, man. 750 ounces of silver. And it's just an exaggeration. That could be equivalent to $1 million today, man, or more. You know what I'm saying? But you won't forgive this man for what it is, 100 pence, which probably is equivalent, you know what I'm saying, to $5. You know what I'm saying? You ain't you know what I'm saying? And that goes to show you, man, that we are the who are talking about in these scriptures, man, are black people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because only we do that, man. We do that, man. That's a nigga, man. That's a black man if I ain't never seen one, man. You know what I'm saying? You owe a much larger debt to somebody else, man, but you ain't finna let a brother pass for $10, man. You ain't finna let a brother pass with $10, man. You finna hunt him down, call his phone, man, for weeks behind that $5, $10, $15, man. You know what I'm saying? And here you probably owe your mama $500. You probably owe your mama $1,000. You know what I'm saying? When you should have that same type of energy, when it come down to your own, man. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to somebody owing you, man, and you knowing what it feel like to owe somebody and not being able to pay, man. You know what I'm saying? When times is rough on you and you can't, you know what I'm saying, extend, pay off that debt. So we're gonna get into verse 35, man, until Officer Cunningham return, man. Verse 35, and it reads, so likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not every one of his brothers, of his brothers their trespasses. You know what I'm saying? So you extend that, man, to not money, man. This brother did you wrong, man. This brother did wrong by you, man. He hurted your feelings, man. He did something that against you, man. You forget that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cost you nothing to forgive that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what he about. You know what I'm saying? You still give him a chance to be loved, man. And you be the one to extend your love, man, your helping hand, man, your heart to that brother, man. Meaning your mind also, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to consider, you know what I'm saying, who you are and what you stand for. So you know what? I'm gonna love you regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let the whatever vengeance come upon you be up to the Most High God, man. I'm not gonna take vengeance on you. You know what I'm saying, at all, for doing me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You my brother, man. You're blood of my blood, the flesh of my flesh. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna forgive you, man. I'm gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna forget. Nowhere in the scripture do it say forget. You know what I'm saying? But you forgive that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead, man, the scripture tell you to remember. But this how you know that these are black people, man, that this Bible is talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Because only us have that, that hatred, man, towards our own, to where, if we owe somebody something much greater, man, we'll take it out on somebody else who owe us much less. You know what I'm saying? That's That's the saying, man. That's a nigga for you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We are the people that this Bible is speaking of, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you owe the Most High, man, the debt of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's great. That's exceedingly great. You know what I'm saying? So then, who are you, man, to kill a brother, man, for what I'm saying, doing the same thing that you did to the Most High, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, a brother step on your shoes or something. You ready to kill this brother, man. You ready to, what I'm saying, commit sin, man, towards this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? For stepping on your shoes, man, for something small, some of small wage, man. It's not even would be grievous to forgive. Wouldn't even be hard for you to forgive this, you know what I'm saying? But you ready to do him something. But you not expecting that of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, for you committing adultery. Or or you eating that pig, man, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting of the Most High to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it equals. Saying what is full grown equals death, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God can hold you to that debt today, this very hour, this very second, this very minute. He can hold you to that debt right now today. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you should be forgiven, man, of anybody doing you any harm, or you know what I'm saying, brother, not anybody. It's like if I could, your people, man, out of them 12 tribes doing you any harm, man, you should be forgiven of that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you owe such a greater debt, man, to your God, man. You know what I'm saying? You owe such a greater debt to your king, man, who came and died for you to have this grace period of this debt. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave his life, man, so you can have a 15-day grace period. You know what I'm saying? Or something that'll be equivalent to a 15-day grace period of a light bill. You know what I'm saying? This is what he sacrificed himself for. And then he gave you blueprints or simpler he didn't make the law simpler, ain't it simpler? You still are entitled to these very laws, man. The extensiveness, I mean, the greatness of these laws. You're held accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? But what he did, man, was showed you a blueprint of how easy it would be, so these laws wouldn't be grievous for you. You know what I'm saying? Love your God. You know what I'm saying? With all your heart, your mind, your soul, and your strength, man. That's with everything in you, man. That's with everything you think. That's with everything you do. That's with everything you feel. Love your God, man. So you're gonna consider all these law, statutes, and commandments in the first 5 book of Moses, man. You know what I'm saying? Before anything. That's number 1. And number 2 is love thy brother, man. As you know what I'm saying? Love yourself, man, with all your mind, body, soul, strength, you know what I'm saying, in your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? So first, you loving your God like that, then you extending that love to the blood of your blood, the flesh of your flesh, man. That should be simple. That should be very, very, very simple, man. Knowing that you could be held accountable for, you know what I'm saying, messing up in the first place. You can be held accountable just like we born held accountable, man. You know what I'm saying? We born in the debt of our ancestors, man, who recently just got off the slave ships. Just got off the slave ships, which is not that long ago. You know what I'm saying? It's not that long ago. If you think about it, uh, uh, Martin Luther King, man, would be 80 some years old today, man. Anne Frank would be around the same age. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that long ago. So that massacre of the so-called Jews wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? And the murder, you know what I'm saying, of Martin Luther King wasn't that long ago, even though he was a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? And we are in remembrance as if it was a lifetime ago. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, man, these generations, man, happen rapidly. They come about rapidly. You know what I'm saying? So your people was on them slave ships not that long ago, man. So therefore, that should be fresh, man. That's just like, you know what I'm saying, your oppressor wants you to remember 9/11 like it didn't happen 20 some odd years ago. You know what I'm saying? What it was, it about 20 odd years ago, man. Yep, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember because I carried no, I had no feeling toward 9/11, man. I was in middle school, I believe, or elementary. I had no knowledge of what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was in a school that didn't teach me anything about my ancestors either. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I became of age, you know what I'm saying, of the age of responsibility and the age of understanding and knowledge, um, that I, consider what happened to my people, man. And it pissed me off, man. Just like this television show of Emmett Till, man, with the torment and torture and trials and tribulation that his mother went through, man, to get that story out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's something you should commend, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how a story been told, or is to be told, man. That's how this Bible came about. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, laying down law, what happened, man. Hey, this took place here, you know what I'm saying? And this what you should, you know what I'm saying? Your ancestors laid a blueprint, man, for you, man. Um, for so you can know how to, carry yourself, man. So you can know what is considered of you. I mean, you know what I'm saying, not considered what is expected of you by your God. So like let me get we're gonna go to Salakia real quick. Make sure I got the scripture. I didn't have any scriptures prepared. Because I'm until I find this scripture that goes into what Officer Kaniak was bringing out, man. We're gonna go into the book of Zephaniah, man, because that's the most important. You know what I'm saying? This is how we, you know what I'm saying, love our people, man. We can't get that, you know what I'm saying, or we can't experience that type of love until we start to come together. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna get the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. It's always one of my favorite go-to scriptures, man, when it come down to brotherly love, sisterly love, you know what I'm saying, which is very much so needed in our nation, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get Israel back in order, man. This is how we get things back running the way, you know what I'm saying, that is required of us, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get back in the favor of our God, man. You know what I'm saying? And it reads, man, this book is Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, simply because you have not been desired in this world. That's how you know this world ain't for you. That's how you know this world wicked, man. At heart, man, you are a righteous people, man. You are a loving people, a forgiving people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can be all that, man, but you get that energy to your brother and your sister. That's all we saying, man. That's all Officer Kaniak, you know what I'm saying, was just bringing out in this class today, man. That you extend that love to your people, man. Not to these heathen nations, not the white man, not the Arab man, the African man, Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? They don't deserve your love, man. You know what I'm saying? They spit in your, like that video of that pastor, man, spitting in his hand and rubbing it in that brother's face, man. That's wickedness, man. That's what these nations have done unto you, man. Generation after generation, you know what I'm saying? Decade after decade, century after century. You know what I'm saying? Like this, they've been spitting in your face. You know what I'm saying? This whole time, man. I'm talking about directly in your face. You see the spit hit your face. I mean, come out their mouth before it even hit your face. Salak. You know what I'm saying? And you're ready to forgive them, but you won't forgive. You won't extend that love to your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You won't extend that, that heartfelt caring and charity, you know what I'm saying, to your brother or your sister, man. Shame on you, man. Shame on you, man. You know what I'm saying? We should forgive each other, man. We should, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we fix our nation. Otherwise, our nation wouldn't be fixed. No other nation on this planet has the cares about whether our nation be fixed or not. They don't have that drive to say, man, what's going on with so-called Black Hispanics and Native Indians, man? We should help them fix each other, man. We should help fix that nation. They don't give a damn about you killing yourself, man. They don't give a damn about our women being, saying represent 82% of abortions in their country, man. They don't give a damn about that, man. They don't give a damn that 6 or 7% of us are gonna kill each other. That's why they represent 59% of us dead by the hands of the law enforcement, man. You know what I'm saying? They helping you. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you don't own no planes. We've been hearing this over and over again, man. You can see this on regular movies, man, on TV, man. Why is it that we got a neighborhood in a community full of dope, man? We don't own no boats or no planes, man, to get that over here. We're not paying our Colombian brothers, man, to make that, produce that, and ship it over here. The government is. The government is funding them. That's why they doing it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot where they make all those weapons, man, with no serial number, man, overseas, man. Which are again our brothers, man. I think it's the tribe of Simeon or one of them, you know what I'm saying, who make them firearms, man, and send it, get it shipped over here, man. You know what I'm saying? But we don't pay them. You know what I'm saying? The Blacks and Hispanics in America don't pay them to get that over here, man. The government do. You know what I'm saying? And once it do get over here, man, it is for one purpose and one purpose only, man. To destroy our brothers and our sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to stop, man. That's what we got. That should be your main focus, man. If you got any love for yourself, firstly, and any love for your brother, you know what I'm saying? Or your sister. Matter of fact, Salaki, if I, you know what I'm saying, Salaki for that. Firstly, if you got any love for your God, that should be your main focus. Secondly, yourself, and then your brothers and your sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot of self-love, man, to extend love to a brother or sister. It takes a lot of self-love and self-consideration to love God, man. Knowing that he ain't here to thump your ear, man, or spank your behind, man, when you mess up. You know what I'm saying? It takes wisdom to know that, man. He looking at me do it. I may not want to eat this pork chop, man, because I know God can see me eat it. You know what I'm saying? I might not want to eat this shrimp, crab, or lobster. You know what I'm saying? I might not want to lay down with that brother rib, man. No, you know what I'm saying? I might can get away with it, but I know the Most High God sees me. You know what I'm saying? It takes self-love for you to, think like that, man, and operate and move like that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop down to verse 2, though. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 2. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass, as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord, look, man, the Lord got anger for what's going on in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't gather together, man, you know what I'm saying? You can count yourself a part of that vengeance, man. You can count yourself a part of what he got planned for these other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't stingy with them hands, man. He ain't stingy with that wrath, man. You know what I'm saying? If you step in the way of it, you just in the way. That's just like Lot's wife, man. He gave a direct order, man. Get up out of there. I'm finna set it all on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on, get up out of there, man. You're a righteous man, Lot. Get your wife, your kids. Go on, get up out of there, man. You ain't got time to get nothing else. Don't worry about no, you know what I'm saying, the money. Don't worry about the cattle. Don't worry about none of that. Just get your wife, get your children, and get up out of this city, man. Cause I'm finna lay some vengeance down on this city, man. I'm finna set it on fire, man. I'm finna set it ablaze, man. To where you would think that the world is ending. That's how big this city went up in flames, man. You know what I'm saying? Just complete, utterly destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But here his wife is worrying about something, a small possession or something, you know what I'm saying, for her to look back and want to go back and get and turn into a pillar of salt, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a representation of a pillar of ash, man. You know what I'm saying? That heat was on her just that much, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanna be contrary to what the Most High God. You want to do contrary to what the Most High God say do, man. Don't be like Lot wife. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like her. You know what I'm saying? Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? With perfection, man. In the book of Matthew, it say, so like we can get that scripture, man. Think not these laws is done away with, man. What it is? Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. We're gonna get that real quick, then we're gonna come back and read verse 3. Let's see. Yeah, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. And it reads, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, to heaven and earth pass. Verse 18. One jot or one tittle shall in knowing wise pass from the law to all be fulfilled. So one jot, one tittle, not a crossing of the T, the dot of the I, man. You follow these law, statutes, and commandments down to the T, man. To you hit that dot on that I, man, to perfection, man. I don't look like a lowercase I don't look like a lowercase I without that dot on it, man. You know, you might mistake that for L or anything, a lowercase L, anything. But that dot on that top of that I, man, let you know that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you should feel about keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You are in the vicinity of your people that don't believe, your mama or your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because they wicked and disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And want to eat that pig and shrimp, crab, lobster, man. You don't partaking in that. You know what? Don't even feed me out that same pot. Matter of fact, I eat when I get home. Plain and simple, man. You know what I'm saying? I give a damn what you think about me, but I care more about what my Lord think about me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I give a damn about. I give a damn about making it to this narrow gate into the kingdom. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Well, making it down this narrow path, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Because I can imagine that gate is huge, man. You know what I'm saying? That gate, man, I'm talking about touching the heavens. You know what I'm saying? But that path to that gate is very, very, very narrow, man. You know what I'm saying? That means I got to examine person by, this is how the Most High feel. I got to examine person by person. It ain't wide enough for us to walk side by side down this path, man. You know what I'm saying? But we are all in one accord, one single foul line. Guess what? We just like when you see that devil march, man. Their arms is moving according, they legs is moving. You can't tell us apart. That's how we need to be, man, when we go down that path, man, that narrow path. The Most High God shouldn't be able to tell us apart, man, as far as our deeds are considered. You know what I'm saying? Us keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should get pulled to the side and you ain't, so like you ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we should stand on. We're gonna get back to Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3. So this what you ought to do, man. Seek ye the Lord and make ye meek. Salaki. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. That's all you know what I'm saying, ones with the tender enough heart, man, to know that, man, I've been living in wickedness, man. Our people been living in wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And you should be sensitive to that matter, man. So, that's you having, you know what I'm saying? That's you being a meek man, you know what I'm saying, or woman. All ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgments. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. So this is how you get yourself out of the way, man. You know what I'm saying? By seeking righteousness, seeking meekness, man. Being that humble human being, man, towards your brother and your sister, man. And the Most High God, man. Plain and simple. Like, this is simplicity. Like, this don't even require a major, breakdown. You know what I'm saying? This is simplicity. You know what I'm saying? And this is an order. Plain and simple. It's an order, man. Something that must be followed if you want everlasting life. Now, if you don't care about everlasting life, you could be born of, you could be the blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh, and just don't give a damn about everlasting life. Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? I pray you understand. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, a life without end sounds, you know what I'm saying, like an unbeatable deal to me. And all I got to do is just love my God with everything I do, everything I say, and the way I carry myself. You know what I'm saying? And extend that same love to my brother who I already love. Like, I see a brother getting roughed up or handled by the police officer, man, I damn near want to go in and, that's the type of love I got for my people. You know what I'm saying? I see my brother on this bicycle every day, man. Every day. And he's a humble brother, you know what I'm saying? Now, some days he might be doing bad to where he asks for something. But, hey man, I extend my love to him every day, man, because, either I got some words of encouragement for him, getting the Isupk, man. Hey man, damn your disabilities, man. You can get in here. You know what I'm saying? Or I might got a little bread for him, whether it be $3-4, you know what I'm saying? He might get him something to eat. He might take that and go get him some alcohol. Who knows? Who cares? I don't give. The point is, man, that I'm helping my brother the way I see fit, man. You know what I'm saying? He look like he needs some help, man. I'm gonna give him that help. I'm gonna extend my hand towards him, man. I'm gonna extend my love towards him by giving him words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? And you should do that with brothers in the truth, brothers and sisters in the truth, and brothers and sisters outside this truth. Don't put no separation mark in between that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't in the truth, she ain't in the truth. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna understand it. Man. No, man. That's how you fool yourself. See, that's how you deceive yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you trick yourself out of being in the truth altogether, man. Because this truth is 100% about brotherhood and sisterhood, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the foundation of it. Correction. Correction, man. You know what I'm saying? Correction of what? These laws, statutes, and commandments. Correction of how you supposed to, you know what I'm saying, move, man. How you supposed to think, how you supposed to act, how you supposed to talk, down to the very T of how you are as a human being, man. You know what I'm saying? You have a way to follow. Now you can follow out your own way if you want to. But who's going to be deceived is you when you don't get everlasting life. When the Most High God take your flesh from you and your spirit, man. Good night. That's a day I don't want to ever experience, man. I don't want to experience that, period. You know what I'm saying? If my flesh do leave this earth before the kingdom come, you know what I'm saying? I want my spirit to be born into a flesh from my seed, from the seed of my sons, you know what I'm saying, back into this truth. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm raising them to be men of the Lord, be warriors, you know what I'm saying? Now I might have sons that make it, I might have a couple sons that don't. I don't want to come back through the sons that don't. You know what I'm saying? I want to come back through the sons, man, that's in the UPK, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That send my spirit back through him, man, because I'm trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments down to the crossing of the T, man, and the dotting of the I, man, with perfection. You know what I'm saying? And Most High will it, man. I don't meet death, you know what I'm saying, in the flesh. I get to see this kingdom in this life. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord will it, you know. What was that next scripture I wanted to pull for y'all, man? It was in the New Testament. Yep. Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 10. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start. Well, I got 12 minutes. Start at verse 1, man. This book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 1. And seeing the multitude, he went up into the mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. Verse 2. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, verse 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom, of heaven, man. Right, man. Your spirit has been torn down, man. Your spirit is poor, man. Not just you being physically poor, man, but your spirit is poor in this wicked world, man. In the kingdom that is not of your God right now, man. It's wickedness. You know what I'm saying? So you are poor here, man. You know, you're poor because you want to do the right thing and the world want to do the wrong thing. The world want to have fun, man. If you see what's going on, if you just open your eyes, man, Most High bless you with beautiful eyes, man, to see from, man. Not just to see it physically, man, but to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Just look, man. The world, man, only appreciates wickedness and fun. You know what I'm saying? You're and that is worth riches to them, man. Like you cannot have $1, man, but you know, if you got funny jokes or sexual comments, man, you can get 750 likes, 100,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to be saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing at all, nothing that's, you know, no wisdom, no knowledge at all. You ain't got to be spreading none of that, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is show your tail, man, you know what I'm saying? They are rich in the spirit, you know what I'm saying? They feel rich in the spirit because, you know, they can get that type of attention, man. But poor in the spirit are ye, you know what I'm saying, that you know, hey man, every time I step on these social media platforms, I got something positive to say about my brothers. I got something negative to say about this damn devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gathering my people together, man. We are poor in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. You know what I'm saying? You would mourn, man, when you see your brother get killed, man, or you see your brothers killing each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what we mourn for, man. We still look, you know what I'm saying, failing with longing, looking with failing of the eyes, like I'm paraphrasing it, of watching our kids being taken away, man. That's like if I see a young brother get killed, man, that's just like my son or something, man. You know what I'm saying? With my little brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I ain't got no might in my hand to save him from that, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless he come into this UPK, man, the ISUPK, man, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Because now he would then possess the knowledge of how to conduct himself, man, to where he won't find himself in no situation like that. That's why we say we are the solution, man. You know what I'm saying? In your community, man, we're coming to a community, man, a city near you, man. Especially if your community or your city, man, has, you know what I'm saying, a high percentage rate of gun violence and you know what I'm saying, all sorts of evil wickedness there, man. That's where we go, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we are the priests and prophets of the Most High God, man. That's where we are permitted to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get verse 5. I'm talking about verse 5. Blessed are the meek, Salaki, for they shall inherit the earth. You know what I'm saying? Blessed are the humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the kingdom is going to be on earth. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that Christian pastor fool you thinking that you got to die to go into, you know, to see the kingdom of heaven, man. The kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. And the meek shall inherit this. You know what I'm saying? Who got it now? The wicked. That's scripture. You know what I'm saying? Who got time? I'll get it for you. Verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you will really get your soul filled. You know, you can feel your flesh, man. You can thirst with your flesh. You can hunger with your flesh. You can go get you know what I'm saying, 2 pieces from Popeyes and a large drink, man, and be satisfied for the night. You know what I'm saying? But your soul will still hurt. Your soul will still mourn. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit will be, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have this eerie feeling in your core, man. You know what I'm saying, knowing that it's something going on with your people, man, that you have no, you know what I'm saying, that is not being helped, you know what I'm saying, that is not being, you know, as a whole, shall I say, because in UPK, you know what I'm saying, we do our part, man. You know what I'm saying? We extend these orders, man, to these brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, to what things get done, you know what I'm saying, under command and journey of Hunter, man. You got food drives every week, you know what I'm saying? You got prison programs, you got all kind of things that, you know, that'll be beneficial to our nation. You know what I'm saying? If you just come in and receive this help, this wise counsel from these men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, in your soul, man, your soul is not being filled or satisfied, you know, because of the condition your people is in. If you care, if you have that love for yourself and your people and your God, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Verse 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother was bringing out, Sakaniak was bringing out, you know what I'm saying? Got what book it was in. When the brother couldn't forgive the other brother for 100 pence, but he, you know, expected forgiveness of you know, that 750 ounces of silver. You know what I'm saying? He ain't merciful at all. You know what I'm saying? But he want mercy. You know what I'm saying? Blessed are the merciful. for they shall obtain mercy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I need mercy from the Most High God, so I'm going to extend any type of mercy I can give to my people. You know what I'm saying? Who are according to these 12 tribes, man, and according to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. I'm gonna extend that mercy, man, that I so desperately need from my God. You know, that's how you be merciful. Verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God, man. Your heart ain't pure, man. You ain't finna lay your eyes on the Most High God, man. You are unworthy. You know what I'm saying? How do you be pure at heart, man? So what you know that these laws, statutes, and commandments trump anything on this earth, man. You know your God trump any made up God, false religion, false beliefs, whatever. That's how you be pure of heart, man. Knowing that what you are learning according to this Bible, man, is truth. You know what I'm saying? And you genuinely want to extend this truth to your people, man. To your people, God's people, man. God's chosen, elect, man. His people, man. That's how you be pure of heart, man. Verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God, man. That's what we out here doing. You know, they say we're a hate group, man. But we out here spreading peace, man. We out here spreading peace, man, because we ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, gather up arms and look, we're going to go kill the oppressor. Now, what we saying is that love you got for your oppressor, give it to your brother, man. Create peace in your neighborhood. Create peace in your community. Create peace amongst your nation, man. We are the peacemakers, man. We are the solution to black on black crime. We are the solution to abortions. We are the solution to adultery. We are the solution to unhealthy diet. You know what I'm saying? Keeping guys' dietary laws. We're the solution for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You watch that show, My 600-Pound Life. You know what I'm saying? That's gluttony, man. You shouldn't eat that much, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're the solution to that, man. We're gonna show you, and we are going to get you back in the shape. You know what I'm saying? Up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we have that discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to protect yourself, man. You gotta be able to protect your brother, man. That's true love right there. You know what I'm saying? If you can protect your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You can lay down offense and defense for your brother, man. That's protection. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you got this, you know, you gonna protect the woman. So you should protect your brother, man. You know, I wouldn't say the same way, but you know what I'm saying? Just like that, man. With that same care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it like that. With that same care. You know what I'm saying? Of him being delicate, man. Your brother being delicate. You know what I'm saying? So just like you don't want no brother to walk up and or nobody to walk up and slap your rib, man, you should want that, you know what I'm saying? Send that same care, that same love towards your brother, man. Can't do that in front of me, man. Without repercussions, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 10. Blessed are they which are prosecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta, you know, suffer death for me telling you not to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, me telling you not to sleep with your brother rib, or you know what I'm saying, not to be a whoremonger, or not to be not, you know what I'm saying, not to break God's law, statutes, and commandments. If I gotta die for that, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have been prosecuted for righteousness' sake, man. You know what I'm saying? For the love of my God, man. The love of my Father, man. I'm strictly about my Father's business, man. This is what he say do, man. That's what it is. That's law. Plain and simple. Simple and plain. Verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and prosecute you and shall say, Salaki, all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Like I was just bringing out, you know what I'm saying? They say all type of manner of evil about the ISUPK, man. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't out here spreading no hate. We ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, on no Black Panther business, man. You know, gathering up arms ready to go kill this person and kill this nation. We not on that, man. We are all about love, but just love for specific people, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a woke nation who call that pro-black, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we pro-Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? We not about you know what I'm saying? kneeling down and being under the neck of our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? We not about that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're about rightful order, man. And it is God order, man, that they should be up under your foot. Your foot should be up on their neck, man. You know what I'm saying? They should kiss and lick up the dust from your boot. You know what I'm saying? That's the order, man. If you know the Bible at all, you ask any Christian, they know the Bible, or they so-called know the Bible at all. You know what I'm saying? Esau came out first, and he was red all over like a hairy garment. And Jacob came out holding his heel, man. But the prophecy was, man, that the older shall serve the younger, man. You just so happen to be a descendant of that younger nation, which is Jacob, man, whose name was turned into Israel by God. You know what I'm saying? If you are from any of the 12 tribes of Jacob, who is Israel, you are an Israelite, man. And Esau and every other nation that make up Gentiles, you know what I'm saying, shall serve you. Plain and simple, man. That's the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? So we're about order. You know what I'm saying? We're about rightful order. You know what I'm saying? Thus said the Lord, man. With that, man, that's all I got for today, man. I don't know what's going on with my brother phone or his internet, you know, probably having some technical difficulties. So I'm just gonna in the class form, and I'm gonna say Shalom B'Shem Yahushua Barakatah to my brothers. And I'm gonna say Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latham B'Shem Yahushua to my sisters. I'm preaching officer 500 Wam Yalla. That's my time. Kwam Yashala Israel.